So someone asked in the comments in one of my recent videos on what kind of camera do I use. So here's a video about it. So right now I'm on a Canon 70D with a 10 to 22mm lens and a Rode VideoMic Pro with a Joby tripod and a random Vanguard ball head. The other camera I use a lot is this little camera. It's a Canon G7X. Joby tripod with Joby ball head. Those are the two main cameras I use. And to show how they perform, I guess let's just use both of them. Okay, so that's what the 70D looks like, which is the really big camera. One of the things that you're probably noticing right now is that you aren't noticing is that you do not hear wind noise. That is because I've got this microphone on it, and you can't really run one of these cameras without it, I've found. Like, you get too much autofocus noise. Because like right now it's autofocusing, but you can't really hear it. Mostly because there's a plane up there blocking all the noise. Although you probably can't hear that very well either, because this is a directional microphone, which is also another great thing about this camera, is you can get microphones for it, and you can have them be directional, or a lavalier mic, where they're on your person. So I guess that's one of the things that we should cover is customizability, I guess. This one, the G7X, is just kind of like this. You can't really change very much about it at all. You can just add a tripod to it. There's no ports for microphones or anything. It's kind of, you can't change anything about this. But on the other hand, the big camera, the 70D, you have tons of options for that. You can add a microphone, you can add another screen even if you wanted to. It's an interchangeable lens camera. It's got tons of different ports on the side. So that camera is very customizable, which is one thing to consider when you're buying a camera, is if you can customize it. Because say you need to do far away shots fairly often, you can't do that with this. The farthest the zoom can be is from this to this, which seems fairly focused, well, not focused, fairly zoomed in. And it is, but for a lot of shots that's not enough. But with a DSLR like this one, you can just change out the lens to be a 600mm lens, or whatever you really need for your circumstance. Oh, and quick side note, if you ever use an iPhone to record videos, never hold it like this. It's so annoying. Just have it sideways, okay? Your videos look 10 times better just by turning the direction of your phone. So one of the other things that will be a prime example of what I'm about to talk about is low light conditions too, which will matter if you're vlogging or something, but if you're doing a video in a controlled environment, like a house where you have lots of light, it won't be an issue. But if you're doing stuff outdoors at night, it's not gonna work very well if you have a camera that's horrible in low light. So for example, this G7X is what I'm using right now. This thing's actually pretty good in low light because its f-stop is so low. Basically, the lower the f-stop is, the better it is in low light. The higher the f-stop is, the worse it is in low light. There's way more to f-stops, but if you just care about light, that's what you should know about f-stops. So like this is an f-stop of 1.8 to 2.8. I've actually got it set at 4.5 right now though, because you can set it lower usually. And I need that because it's actually still fairly bright outside. And this camera is so good at detecting light. It's like dusk out right now, but it actually turned on its ND filter, which reduces light. So if you're gonna be in low light, get a camera with a low f-stop or get a lens with a low f-stop. Another thing to consider when you're buying a camera is the weight of it. Like right now I'm on my G7X, which is really light. I can hold it with 2 fingers and it works just fine. Like right now I have 2 fingers holding it. And then my 70D weighs probably, 4 or 5 pounds, I would think at this point. And it makes it a little shakier because you have to hold 4 pounds with your arm fully extended out. Try taking a rock and then just holding it far out on your arm for like 2 minutes, and then try and pick up a small rock and try with that. That'll give you an idea of a little point and shoot and a DSLR, the weight of them. And the last thing I should probably talk about is the price of the cameras. So again, I'm on the G7X right now, and this is probably like $700 I think I got it for, so still pretty pricey but not too bad. And now I'm on the 70D. This thing, the body of it, just the DSLR frame was around $700 I think, and I bought it refurbished. And the lens, they can cost upwards of lots of monies. Then you have to invest in a microphone and all that. So the DSLRs are definitely more than the point and shoots. But as you can see, for your general videos, the video quality is not very much different, point and shoot or a DSLR. It's really just about what matters. Like if you need a microphone because you'll be in loud environments and you need it to only pick up audio from one side, or if you need to have interchangeable lenses, or if you don't, that's kind of the main factor, I think. Now back to general video stuff. So I got the half pipe section by the half pipe now. Also under this tarp right here. See, one of the great reasons that shotgun microphones are great is when your neighbor's dog is being really loud, you can use a shotgun mic. So let me show you the difference, by the way. Okay, so like the dog's barking now, but I've got a shotgun microphone, so it can only hear in this direction. So there's less noise from the background because I can plug a shotgun microphone into my DSLR. So back to this tarp. Under here I've got a lot of wood for building the half pipe. I've got I think like 10 or so sheets of plywood and like 22 by 4s. So that'll get me quite a ways on the other half of the half pipe. And by the way, all the cameras I've talked about in this video, I will have links in the description to each piece in case you want any camera gear. And by the way, all of the links in the description I do get a little bit of money off of because they're affiliate links through Amazon. So if you do back through the description, you're supporting my channel by doing so thank you. And I felt like I should say that because of all the crap that there is about paid promotion and stuff like that. Like, paid promotion, whatever it's called, you know what I'm talking about, all the YouTube crap about people being paid advertisement. There we go. It's not that, but technically I will get some money if you buy through those links, which I will use to just put back into this channel to make it better. Oh, and also I'm gonna take the stuff I recorded from the day before this video and just add it into this because I didn't get very much recorded, but I still got some, so here it is. Today we're gonna start with finishing the grind rail that we started like a week ago. Okay, so now we just need to prep the grind rail to actually be usable. The first thing you need to do is you need to clean it off from any of the grease and stuff on it. My favorite way to do that is to use rubbing alcohol and just a cloth or a paper towel. Rubbing alcohol, like, just destroys grease, which is great. So just take the rubbing alcohol and then just wipe it down on all the surfaces that you will touch or grind. So the top, this top part, the sides, and the bottom. Look at what you get off there. You get all that and all that. And there's still more crap on there. It just needs to be taken off still. One swipe all the way around. And the last spot you have to clean is you have to clean the bottom of it right here. And clean this really well. So this leaves no residue whatsoever, which is what we want. Okay, there's a little bit right there, but it's fine. Because we're gonna be adhering stuff to this, so we need this to be perfectly clean. Next thing you need to do is you need to get a piece of rubber that fits exactly on top of this. What the heck? I just want a cat. Why is it here? Okay, I get you feel cornered. You're literally just gonna sit back there. Right there. What the heck? Why are you there? What did I ever do to you? What the heck? Why is there a cat there? I don't get it. What? Oh my gosh, this is kind of funny, but I'm I don't know. What the heck? There it goes. So apparently it's probably just one of our neighbor's cats. The neighbors around here like to let their animals roam free, so that's probably what it is. Somewhere over there. I do not see it though. But it's like well taken care of and stuff, so it must be. There's whatever they're called, they take care of people. Well, they take care of animals when people are on vacation. There's one literally down the road from here, so that's probably where it came from. It's probably one of their pets. Oh my gosh, it's wind. Okay, now we can get back to actually finishing this grind rail. And now we just need to take liquid nails and liquid nail the rubber on. Oh, and you also need to quick clean the top of this with rubbing alcohol. And now we just need to do the same to the other side. And then you just have to let the adhesive dry.